dark light. Don't matter in this motherfucker, you heard? Blame it on the juice, blame it on Patron, blame it on the Jack, it got you in the zone. Blame it on the alcohol, blame it on the alcohol. I'm fucked up, huh?
Welcome to the dark side of a touch of messy. I'm Daizha Richardson, and this is
Abdul Kasamali.
Ooh.
Is this a true crime podcast?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about how to murder the bad thoughts that come into your mind.
That's great, actually. That's literally what I've been doing for the last month.
Whoa, don't talk like that.
What do you mean?
Why are you talking like that?
I just sprinted to get my energy up, and I'm a little bit out of breath right now.
Okay, close your eyes. Now, imagine you're walking up the stairs to this podcast and you see all the lights are off. And then all of a sudden, you fall to your knees and you hear a... And what that was your back breaking. Because you're 40 and you just had a birthday!
That was a journey that you took me through. I felt that. Thank you. I did just turn 40, and it sucks, man.
Why?
It's just, I feel like I need to have a reaction to being 40.
You are having a reaction.
And I think I'm manifesting this reaction.
The arthritis wasn't enough? How have you been?
I've been good. It's been a month since we recorded the last
know.
episode. I think we recorded it right before I left for Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
I eat, prayed, loved, and I'm back.
I love that because, okay, it is kind of dark in here. The lights are not working in this room. We partied a little too hard the other day. But Abdul, I don't know if you saw it, he's no longer light-skinned. He's brown-skinned today. Kenyan weather. Shout out to the sun.
Oh, you're talking about literally I thought it was the waves.
The waves?
That you were talking about. But yeah, thank you. Thanks to the sun.
You did get you got some waves too, yeah.
Thank you. It's been a work in progress. I went to a barber in Kenya, and he had a picture of a bunch of different athletes, and I pointed at Carmelo Anthony after the haircut. I'm like, oh, yeah, you know how to do a lineup. And he just fucking zinged me on both sides.
Wow.
And I remember halfway through the haircut, I think black men specifically can relate to this, where you know the haircut is fucked up, and you just got to sit there and wait for it to be over. And you're just looking at yourself in the mirror, and you kind of want to just shake your head and be like, damn.
Why do you feel like it's fucked up?
It was. So then I came back. I had to talk to my surgeon, Tay Cuts, and we just decided to chop it all off and start over again. And
oh, it was longer than this.
yeah.
It's interesting. Your hair texture is completely different. Like, it's kind of giving, like, your dad's side a little bit more.
You talk about my dad a lot for somebody you've never met.
Sorry.
You got something you want to say?
Mm-mm. No. Well, since you've been gone, I've traveled too. I went to Kansas City.
Ooh.
I went to Denver.
What are you doing in these places?
Working and building. That's all I'm going to say. Working and building. But, yeah, I mean, anything else? Like, I do want to get us we always do our little recap. So is there anything else that's new in your life?
I'll talk about Kenya a little bit, if that's okay.
Let's do it.
I spent a month there. My sister had a baby last March, and I went to go spend some time with her and the baby. And my dad lives in Kenya, but a different part of Kenya. And we all met in Lamu, where my sister is based out of, and basically lived on an island. Wow. She lives on the remote side of the island, so there's no cars and no vehicles at all, only donkeys and walking. And
You fit right in.
I fit right in. I walked around barefoot most of the time.
Really?
Just wake up, go eat, hang out with the baby. When the baby takes a nap, I go for a swim, come back, eat.
In the ocean?
In the ocean.
Wow.
Almost every day. And I would literally I would just have my swim trunks on, not anything else, not even shoes, and just walk to the beach and swim until I was tired and then find my way back home.
Was it cold?
No, it's like 85 and sunny.
The water?
The water was not 85, but still very warm.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's nice.
When I came back here, it was 65 degrees the other day, and everybody was like, whoa, this is so amazing. I can't believe we made it. And I was like, damn, this shit's kind of cold.
Did you like feel any like side effects from going from like beautiful weather vacation to like being back to like Washington?
I was sick for a week. Like 2 days after I got back, I got very sick. So all of last week, I was just coughing it up. And like literally until the morning of my birthday, I miraculously made a recovery. But
Everyone's sick from your leaving your birthday.
I thought I was going to have to either cancel it or not go to it because I was feeling really, really bad. But
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Not go to it would have been crazy. Oh, it's Abdul's birthday party, but he's not here.
I just do a face, like somebody holds me up on an iPad, and I'm like, thanks for coming.
Yeah,
guys.
like, hey guys, I know you wanted to see me here.
Have you seen that Dave episode where they go to Justin Bieber's party, but Justin Bieber's never really there?
No.
That would have been kind of a cool thing. He has a birthday close to mine. Could have been a...
Justin Bieber?
Yeah. He's born March 1st, and I'm born on the 28th. Same year. We're literally born hours apart.
Oh, what did they say your sign is?
Who's they?
The people who do signs.
Like the stars?
What's your sign?
Pisces. Why did you ask that question so weird?
Because I don't know signs. Like,
You're not a sign person?
I'm not a sign person.
I will say, I'll speak on behalf of everybody. That is shocking.
You think I'm a sign person?
Yes.
What about me gives I do signs?
Deshaun, back me up here. I notice you're avoiding eye contact. You are 100% a science person.
No, not science.
No, you're not a science person.
Okay.
You're a science person.
Why?
You just give off the energy of like, oh, things were great, but he's a Libra, or his moon is in astrology or some shit.
Chat, what do you think? I don't think so. I think it's fun when people tell me like their signs and tell
What
me
is
like
your
things.
sign?
An Aries.
Classic.
Like when people tell me about what their sign is or like what my sign means, like, oh, that's so fun, that's cute. But it's just like, I think people do entirely too much with signs. No offense. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. I don't mean it like.
Hey, you already got shooters out there looking for you.
Shooters gonna shoot. Who?
We got people out there looking for you.
No, I don't.
After the last episode?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, brother. I do not condone drugging people. By any means, and I would never intentionally drug a person. When I was younger, me giving him melatonin, I can see now how that would be problematic. Now I can see. But I do want to say, I did tell this person before he left my house, oh, I did give you melatonin when I gave you your little bubble bath. And he was okay with it because he takes melatonin all the time. I just want him to think the bath was really good. So, yeah, I would never do that again, ever.
I can not wait to read the comments on this one.
This guy stinks.
So Kenya was wonderful. Spent some beautiful time with my nephew. And I love that kid. I've never loved somebody as much as I love my nephew right now.
What do you love about him?
I don't know. It's just like the beginning of the next generation. And it feels like I have a new sense of responsibility. I feel like I want to be better for this person. And I'm excited to hopefully be somebody that he looks up to. And now when I'm doing stuff, I'm like, hey, is this something that Akili would be proud to say my uncle did?
Akili is his name?
Yeah.
That's cute. Like Achilles' heel?
No, like intelligence in Swahili.
Akili.
Yeah.
How do you say it again?
Akili.
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 Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. Do you feel like he looks like you when you were a kid?
He looks like a baby version of my sister, and my sister kind of looks like me, so I can definitely see it. My dad made a side-by-side of my sister and him when they were around the same age, and there's a resemblance there.
Oh,
Yeah.
cute. Well, we're glad to have you back.
Thank you.
We don't want you to leave ever again. Hopefully they'll come here. Has he ever been to America?
Akili? No, he's only 10 months old.
Maybe you can babysit him.
I would love. I babysat him while I was there. I changed diapers and everything. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Lock me down. Somebody lock me down. Trap me.
You don't want to be trapped.
No, save me. I really want to
You
be
don't wanna
saved.
be saved. I like
Please.
your rings. Were those from Kenya?
Thank you. Yes, these are from Kenya.
I actually really like that one.
Thank you.
Wait, was the grill from Kenya too?
No?
Abdul had a famous grill at his birthday party, and he was walking around like a mutt all night. It was just like,
And I can't
so
really talk
funny.
with it on. At least the first hour is weird, so I was just talking with a lisp the whole time.
Why? It felt like it looked like it fit your teeth perfectly.
It fits, but there's just like, you don't realize how much your tongue hits your bottom tooth when you talk. And when you have like a piece of something over there, every time your tongue hits it, It's just like
Uncomfortable
Yeah.
in a way.
shout out to AJ for the grills.
Shout out to Grills.
_ EYEZ on Instagram if you want that grill.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm an icy guy now. I like jewelry.
That's real Pisces energy, right?
Freaking Aries.
Because isn't Saweetie a Pisces?
Who?
Saweetie?
I don't know.
And she's icy? I don't know. Maybe she's not. I might have made that up, but I think she is.
What a random fact to just make up. Let's call it a lie. Do you want to apologize again to the audience?
You know, I know there's been a lot of change in both of our lives. We've been, you know, trying to just improve better as people. So I kind of want to know, like, what things you're, like, cleaning up and which things you're, like, keeping in place in this season of your life. So that can be, like, friendships, jobs, habits. Like, what are you adding more of and what are you cleaning up and dumping out?
Do you want to start?
You want to start?
I feel like I just went. I don't want to dominate the conversation, so I'll let you start. Since you
Yeah,
didn't want to
that's
give us anything about your building and working that you did.
You better relax.
You didn't.
You remember our first 2 episodes when you were building?
You didn't give us anything, so I want to give you the opportunity to shine now.
Yeah, I mean, right now I am doing a whole lot of like moving away from things that don't serve me and like really like taking more of things that do. So like I have found that even in like relationships or situationships or whatever, like the last like 6 months of my life, I've been like really cutting things off like quickly, like no waiting till it gets better. I feel like a lot of the time we do things where it's like, oh, like this person did this, but maybe it's not so bad, like, or, you know, like, oh, he didn't mean it that way or whatever. And like I've been really good at like, and even with friendships, like the last like 6 months or so, just being like, ooh, I don't like this. Let me go ahead and move out the way or like give less of my attention to this thing. And I feel like the quicker you remove like what's not for you is the quicker you'll like find what is. So cutting those types of things off and accepting more of people who like celebrate me and love me and show me the same mutual respect and care that I give them. Because isn't it kind of weird how naturally we as people, like there are people who are like staples in our life who we know love us and we can kind of like sometimes take for granted that feeling and pour more into people that we want to build like new relationships with. Like this new person I don't really know very well, but I'm going to go prioritize hanging out with them and like making them know that I'm cool versus like these people who I've known for 10 years. Why are we like that as humans?
It's interesting. I've never thought about it like that, but that is true.
You know, or like your mom or dad, like, you know that they love you and they do something small and you're like, oh, that's so annoying. But you give patience to like the douchebag that you met on Hinge 5 months ago. Like, you know what I mean? Why are we more patient with people who don't deserve it and less patient with people who have earned that patience from us?
Mm-hmm. I could see it coming from a point of wanting to build more. Like, I already got this relationship secured. I can kind of be my truer self and let them know when I'm annoyed and whatnot. But with this one, I want to harbor this and turn this into a real relationship. And yeah, at what point do we stop and do we say, all right, this is enough. Let me water all of my plants equally.
Yeah. Or maybe not. That's the thing, right? Not water them equally. Invest in your best. Water the ones that have actually produced, you know, fruits for you, versus trying to water some seeds that you don't even know what they're about to produce. They could produce shit.
It could be like, infertile.
It could be infertile.
Yeah. Imagine watering an infertile seed.
Yeah.
That bars is all I got to say.
Yeah.
I relate to that. I spend a lot of time with family
You
in
two have
Kenya.
infertile seeds.
I
I'm
have
just kidding.
I spend a lot of time with family, and a thing that I notice that I tend to do is always talk about like, oh shit, I come from a divorced family. My family's all over the world. I don't have the same thing that a lot of people that I am jealous of have, which is like a strong family unit. But really, that was just me avoiding accountability. I can maintain these relationships. Me choosing to spend that month with my dad and my sister and just like really slowing down and harboring our relationship was great. And now I feel closer to them than ever. My mom still lives here. I have the opportunity to be a better son and like make sure I take time out of my day to spend time with her instead of looking at other people with good relationships with their parents and be like, oh, I wish I had that. So
Love.
time to overwater these plants.
Overwater them plants, boy.
Drown time.
Yeah, like, so things like that. And then, like, yeah, I think also taking better care of my health now that we're getting older.
Oh, yeah, you about to be old as fuck, too.
I want to be old. But, like, taking care of our health a little bit more, too. So, like, going to the gym and, like, eating better and things like that. I really, really want to do. But I don't know if you guys know this, chat, but I have stomach issues.
Are we calling them chat now?
I have stomach issues, y'all.
What? You've never talked about it on the podcast before.
I know. I like to keep it to myself. But your girl can't poop. So this year, I'm going to figure out a recipe for disaster. Just kidding. I'm going to figure out a recipe to, like...
I would love to cut to you eating that cheesesteak right before this episode. You're like, well, I'm trying to eat better and try to be healthier. And you're just...
Rewind to when I told the lady extra cheese.
But that's for next year. That's for 30, right?
That's for 30.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Enjoy your 29s right now.
I love accountability. Thank you. I
Maybe
need
this
you.
is the name of the episode, accountability.
Yeah. But what about you? Is there anything else that you're doing or cutting out?
I'm about to go on a Vipassana retreat, a 10-day silent retreat that my friend has been trying to get me to do for the last 5 years. And basically meditate 10 hours a day for 10 days straight. You're not allowed to talk or interact with anybody. There's like a bunch of different people that will instruct you through the meditations.
Wow.
But wake up at 4, from 4 to 9, scheduled meditations and different type of stuff.
4 in the morning?
Yeah, until 9 p.m.
So you're going to jail?
I'm essentially going to jail.
No, that's actually fire, though.
Yeah.
I love that.
I'm excited. I think that post-breakup, I feel like I've wanted to do a bunch of just like changing of stuff in my life. I think there was stuff that I brought to the relationship that I didn't like, and I kind of want to figure out my shit. Going on this trip to Kenya was a big part of that, of just reconnecting and like slowing down a bit, and then doing this silent retreat is another part of that process. And I think once I'm done with that one, I feel like I can officially move into this next stage of life and kind of figure out, am I staying here in Seattle? Am I moving somewhere? Am I settling down? What am I doing? And just like, I really want to sit and think on it. There's a lot of things that I choose to distract myself with. And nothing like 100 hours straight of meditating to make you not run away from those thoughts. There's only so much Xanax can do.
I don't want you to move, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I've really started to grow fond of you as a person, and I don't want this to change. I can honestly say Seattle wouldn't be the same without you.
Thank you.
He's a community builder, this guy.
I appreciate that.
Well, I appreciate all of the new changes that are coming for you this year, in the last 6 months, just seeing you and your transition. So I want to kind of take it back a little bit. Remember when we would do our quick rounds and I would try to get you canceled and I would say words and see what you say? Let's do that right now.
Let's do it.
You got to be quick. I'm going to say a word.
I'm ready. Can I close my eyes?
Actually, hold on. I forgot the rules to my own game. So it is similar to that game. Got a little ahead of myself. It's similar to that game, but keeping it in the season of like cleaning and like getting rid of and keeping things. I want you to tell me if we're going to dump this thing or bump this thing. So still same quick words, and you're just going to tell me dump or bump. Okay? I hear you over there. Okay. So, sneaky links.
Dump.
Talking stages.
Well, back
Hold
to
on, we can come back later. But
Okay.
see, you ain't.
talking stages.
Uh-huh.
Is it bump or dump?
Bump or dump.
Bump.
So bump means you're keeping, like move it up. We're doing it.
Yeah, you got to talk to people before you get to that stage.
Okay. Soft launches.
Dump.
Drunk texting.
Dump.
Deleting Instagram.
Bump.
LinkedIn flex post.
Unfortunately, bump.
Dating apps.
Dump.
Secret Instagram accounts or Finstas?
We're talking about me personally or just in general?
In general, but like, no, in general, like
Oh, in general. In general?
at this big age.
Oh, but then that's not general. That's for me.
You are the worst.
Dump. You gotta explain your games better.
Vision boards,
Corny, but bump.
blocking and unblocking.
Bump if it's good for your... Yeah, do what's best for you.
Clubs,
Dump.
crypto,
Should dump money into it, but bump.
dry humping.
Bump.
Tell me more about this wet humping.
You haven't heard of wet humping?
No,
It's just like...
he mentioned it, so I'm just.
I feel like dry humping implies that there's clothes on. You could do it without clothes as well. And just...
That's wet humping?
Yeah.
Depends on who you're asking, huh?
Depends on how much the other person likes you.
Okay, so we can break these down a little bit, okay? Because some of these you seemed very unsure of. So tell me more about. So you said dump sneaky links.
Yeah.
So you want to be open about who you're dating.
No, I then took that back. I feel like when I heard sneaky links, I think of just situationships that are not healthy that you're sneakily doing.
Some people have a healthy relationship.
I think
with
a healthy
link.
sneaky link is good. I am very much team keep my personal life to myself from here on out. After being very public with my last relationship, I want to go the complete opposite. So yes to sneaky link, yes to healthy sneaky links.
Wow, at 31, okay. Talking stages. Seattle, ladies and gentlemen. Talking stages.
Wait, what's your...
Are you sweating?
No, I'm just...
Okay.
I feel like... never mind.
No, tell me.
What do you... So you don't want to do sneaky links?
Sneaky links to me means you're casually sleeping with someone and you don't want people, like no one knows, like people don't know about it because it's casual and like it is like just hookup. That's what it is. Sneaky link.
That's not
right?
what I meant then. I literally, in the explanation,
Go
said
ahead.
like a healthy situation where you're just keeping your business to yourself.
I didn't say secretly dating someone.
But I just asked you and you said, yeah.
Roll the clips.
Roll the... Yes, I think sneaky in the sense of you're keeping your business to yourself, yes. Something
I think
casual
there's
can
a-
develop into something serious, but not everybody needs to know about it.
So do you not know the difference between sneaking and keeping something private?
I think they're one and the same.
No, they're not.
Okay.
If I have a password and you ask me my password, I'm not sneaking
What's
it
a
or
password?
hiding my password.
What's a password?
I'm not sneaking it or hiding my password. It's just private.
Yeah.
But if I'm in a relationship and someone asks me who this person is, like, who is this person that you're, like, talking to? And I was hiding it from them. Like, there's a difference. I feel like
not a sneaky link.
I think
That's
sneaky is,
cheating.
well, no, yeah, for sure. And this is vocabulary with Abdul. No, of course. But I do think that sneaky.
That was sassy as fuck, bro.
Well, someone's got to keep up with you, men. Just kidding.
I miss accountability.
Hey. Okay, so final verdict.
Mm-hmm.
Sneaky link, bump or dump?
Dump. Based
There we
on
go.
your explanation of it.
All right. What?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Talking stages. You said,
Bump.
okay.
You need to go through this stage to get to know somebody.
Right, of
Yeah.
course. What about soft launches?
Dump. I think it's part of
Why?
that sneaky link thing of like,
Oh my God.
I don't want anybody to know my business until if you are invited to the wedding, you'll find out.
No, I think differently. Soft launching means you are letting people know that you are seeing someone. You just don't want to expose that person just yet.
Sounds like a sneaky link to me.
No, not at all. Soft launch is not a sneaky
Now we're
link.
doing vocabulary
you-
with Daizha.
When you launch someone, that means you're launching, you're shipping, like you're launching it, right? So, but it's not sneaking. I'm not like, whatever. Let's just disagree. Drunk texting.
Out. I hate going through my phone after a really drunk night and be like, oh shit, I sent this message. Oh shit, I did this.
What you be saying?
Just words, man. Yeah.
Okay, so deleting Instagrams. Abdul is the king of deleting Instagram. If you know, you know. This man has a bad day and he deletes his Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
You keeping that or taking it?
I'm keeping it.
Why?
It's my life.
Period.
Yeah, and it's my Instagram. If this shit's not serving me and I'm on it too much, fuck it. It's got to go. I'm sorry.
Love that.
If you really need to reach me, my email is on my website. You got my number, text me. But I do find myself sometimes getting into this death scrolling thing where I'm just fucking doom scrolling forever.
You know what? Yeah.
Deleting the app isn't good just because for the nature of my work, a lot of people reach out on Instagram to contact me for like important stuff. So if I just delete the app and people are like, hey, we have this job. We saw you were tagged in this post. Are you available? I don't want it to feel like it's being ignored.
I guess what I don't get about it is like, I get deleting the app off your phone, but you delete your Instagram.
I literally just explained why.
No, but you delete your Instagram. You don't just delete the app off your phone.
Yes. Because people might be reaching out thinking that they can get a hold of me on the
I get
app.
it now. That makes
if
sense.
It's deleted.
Yeah, but you delete them.
Listen.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay. I agree. Healthy. I feel like if you didn't have like the job that you do, you wouldn't have Instagram.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm too old. And even photo dumps, kind of out.
I don't know. You're king of it. You started photo dumps, I feel.
I know, but at the age of 40, I've been thinking about it. And whenever I see somebody over the age of 30 doing a dump, I'm like, damn, bro, we got to leave this shit to
the kids.
To the still liquor attenders.
And he don't attend there. He just poops there.
I just poop there, yeah. Sorry for changing the laws and shit.
Okay, of course, LinkedIn Flex posts. Yep, dating apps. You said we're bumping?
We're dumping.
Dumping? So how are you going to find somebody?
Just through the world.
Period, okay. Yeah. Secret French says vision boards. Why do you say dump vision boards? Or why do you say that they're lame, but you'll bump them, right?
I feel like they serve a purpose for some people. But I think the whole concept of it is corny. It's like a chuggy. Chuggy energy.
Never heard that in my life. Chuggy.
It's like if you know, you know. Yicky yick.
Okay.
But I don't like the aesthetic of it. I think the people that do that are the same people that flex on LinkedIn.
But you said that you want to flex on LinkedIn.
I said I have to do it for my work. I need my work to be findable. So I'm like, oh, great time working, blah, 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 blah. I hate doing it.
Okay, tell me more about dry humping.
We're just going to skip everything else?
Yeah, the other ones are self-explanatory.
What did I say for dry humping?
You said bump.
Bump.
Yeah. Bump and grind.
Yeah, why not?
I think
it's safe. It's technically safe sex. Dry humping is the safest form of sex.
Depends on how you do it.
No, that's called fucking.
I mean,
if it's not dry, it's not safe.
So wet humping.
Much like the Titanic.
Oh. Okay. All right. So yeah, I think to bump dry humping. I think dry humping is passionate.
Yeah, it's like foreplay.
Anyways.
How'd you press this topic and now you're like, anyways, back to my fucking Philly cheesesteak sandwich.
Okay. Ew, what? Okay. So, speaking of sandwich, roast or toast?
Why don't you quickly go down this list and you give your...
My answers?
Yeah.
Okay, you
Sneaky
read them
link.
to me.
Sneaky link.
Dump.
Okay. You kind of talked about that.
Yeah.
Talking stages?
Dump. I just feel like talking stages now are like not what they should be. So for me, I don't want to just, I guess I should say I don't want to just talk to someone. I want their intentions to be super clear with me. Like
what is your definition of a talking stage?
I don't want to be talking. I want to be actions. How about an action? Let's stop calling it talking phase and call it action phase.
This sounds like a LinkedIn post,
This
a
is why-
LinkedIn flex post right now.
We all got to do it, right?
Yeah. I told my employees we're not talking anymore. We're actioning.
Yeah, I agree. I think, shoot, Daizha, you do it again. Bars this whole episode. So no talking stage. I want action. Don't come in my ear talking about, the craziest DM I got the other day? Let me read it, actually.
Hey, Daizha, what's the craziest DM that you got the other day?
I'm glad you asked. Boy, am I.
While you're looking that up, I'm just going to say, I feel like talking is I don't want people to come to me with straight action. Feels like a lot. Slow down.
How about you read it?
Okay.
Don't say their name, please, because I don't know who this person is.
Oh. You don't follow each other on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think I knew that infatuation was. I even think I knew what infatuation was till I saw your face, heart. What we supposed to tell our kids if we never get together? Shrug. It'd really be a disservice to them. You You eat food.
I'm actually fasting.
Ramadan Kareem, actually.
Yeah, suddenly I'm fasting. You know,
Is that considered talking? Is that considered action? You want action? That's what you're going to get.
I don't care about words because words these days are butt booty boring.
Boring.
I need that
New
action.
name for the podcast.
Butt booty boring. A touch of messy. Ew. Ooh.
What does action look like?
Action looks like, hey.
That's talking, first of all. Saying hey is talking.
Action looks like, I set this movie date up for us. I'll see you at 7.
Versus, would you like to go to a movie? Is that not good enough?
I didn't say I don't want to talk with a person. What I said is the talking stage. I don't want that. I want an action stage. You can talk to set up the action stage, but I don't want to sit there and talk to someone for 3 weeks for them to decide that they don't want a girlfriend.
I disagree.
I know. That's why you have your... Okay, so if you want to talk to someone for 3 weeks and then them decide that they don't want a girlfriend, hit up Abdul.
As the person that is paying for that first date?
The problem with the men these days. Go ahead.
Let me finish. I'm just saying, I wouldn't mind talking and getting to be like, all right, this is somebody that I'm interested in getting to know. The older I'm getting, my time is valuable. I'm 40. I'm about to die soon. I don't want to action with somebody. And before you can just talk and be like, all right, well, I'm out of town. Let's get to know each other while I'm out of town. If things are still going good when I do have time. You got to vet. The talking stage is vetting people out. You just going on all these dates with all these people. You drive stick, bro. That's a lot of driving around. Bruh.
I couldn't disagree more with you. I just think that if you feel like you got to spend money in order to know if you like a girl, okay, that's fine, whatever. But, like, I do feel like within the first couple of, text with the person or the first, interaction with the person, if you want to meet them for lunch or even go to a park and hang out and get to know them more. And if not, it's just texting someone for 3 weeks at a time and then figuring out that they don't want anything serious is like really a waste of time.
You just save your time. How much time does it take to text somebody versus taking a whole 4-hour block out of your day, getting dressed, driving to a place just to realize?
It's my answer, bro. You gave your answer.
I just want to say your answer is wrong and you should change it.
So never mind. You know what? All I'm saying is, I'm not in the grand scheme of things, obviously you have to have a talking stage, right? But for me, I do think that we should transition what that looks like nowadays, because right now you guys are talking to 5 different guys in a text and
in a group chat with all the people you're interested in.
No, do you want to know the most embarrassing thing I did? I did one dating app, and when I did the dating app, this guy had a few people had messaged me, and this guy...
LinkedIn flex post right now.
All of a sudden, I got a message from a guy, and it said, wrong dude, or something like that. And I was like, what? I go back to the message. It read, him, hey, beautiful, how are you? Me, how many aura points? I'm sorry, I hate
How many aura points?
It's the fact that I literally thought for so long if I was using aura points in the right sentence, but I was like, how many aura points do I lose if I say espresso martini? And it's because some other guy had asked me, what's your favorite drink or something like that. But that's why I can't do the talking stage. I can't do dating apps. It's too chaotic for me.
So we figured out the answer. You can't do the talking stage because you suck at talking. You're almost 30 talking about aura points and espresso martinis.
Espresso.
Hey, whatever, Sabrina Carpenter.
You're the hood. He's espresso. There's no X, darling.
Okay, I'm sorry. Am I losing aura points? Are you aura farming right now?
Gosh. Anyways, but...
soft lunches.
But you know what's crazy? I felt like he liked me more because I said that. And I'm like, dang, okay, here, you guys, free game. I don't do this because I'm not dating online. I actually have,
What? I'm sorry, Deshaun.
Hold on.
There's going to be a lot of editing
No,
you got to
you
do for
can
this
keep it.
episode.
Here's what I'll say. I am not on dating apps, and I am not interested in dating anyone else because I am seeing someone right now.
Ooh.
That is my boyfriend. And if you're watching this podcast on YouTube, you deserve to know that. Yes, I'm spoken for.
Oh, wow.
But here's free game. Here is free game for anyone who is a little toxic still and does sneaky links like our 40-year-old friend Abdul. If you want to catch a guy's attention and you're like me and you're like, what do I say on this dating app? How do I capture their attention? Whatever they message you saying, say something completely out of left field. Like he says, how are you today? And you say, oh my God, I think the same about you. Thank you so much. What that's going to do is create frustration and chaos in their brain. They're going to be like, some other guy is trying to steal my bird. And what you do there is when he messages you back and says, huh? You'd be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I just have too many messages. That was for someone else. Nothing else. Don't ask him about his day. Nothing else. He's going to respond back to you and he's going to be obsessed. Now, here's the thing. I would not take this advice. In fact, when I accidentally did that, it was just that, a complete accident. My ADHD brain, I can't keep track of anything that's in my phone. But if I was single in my 20s, not looking for anything serious, but wanted something. Wait, what's not true?
Single and in your 20s.
I said if I was single in my 20s. Yeah. If. Boy, I know I'm not single. Did you not just hear the whole thing where I announced that I have a boyfriend?
I know. Back to this fucking hot ass take that you were saying.
Believe me, that's gonna make him crazy, girl. But I wouldn't do it. I literally would not take my own advice from that. And I've never did that intentionally. That was a complete accident, and I just realized it worked.
Yeah. And here's my counter advice to any man, woman, or person that happens to you. Just move on. Don't let anybody play games like this with you.
They won't know it's a game.
You are somebody's son or daughter or child.
You know what? And what's so messed up about this is this little snippet of this podcast, people who don't know me are going to be like, oh my God, she's crazy and toxic. But if you really know me, I'm a lover girl. I would never take some advice like that from somebody off the internet. So you should do better.
What confusing ass message are you sending out there? You're like, here's the advice, but me personally wouldn't do it. But if you want to do it, you should do this. Quickly, soft launches. You just fucking hard launched right now out of nowhere. She literally gave me shit before this. She said, you better not mention anything about my relationship, which is why
I didn't want
she was being so coy about
No one's going to make it this
traveling.
far. I'm just kidding. People will make it this far. This is going to be the one episode that people will like play a million times.
Yeah,
okay.
When it starts with, I take no accountability, people are going to be like, I want to see how the arc of this story ends.
The reason why I didn't want to tell people that I have a boyfriend was because I really cherish this person a lot, and I don't want to do anything to mess it up. But in reality, I'm a very open and transparent person, so I'm not going to lie. I don't want people to think I'm available because I'm 100% not. Honestly,
There's a lot of times where you tell me, swear that you're not going to tell anybody this. And I don't even worry about it because I know you're going to tell everybody eventually. So I don't even need to share your secrets. Everybody, you're going to tell that to everybody, and they'll find out. It's okay to wear your heart on your sleeve.
I do wear my heart on my sleeve.
And some ketchup, too.
Well, you the one with McDonald's on your sleeve.
Soft launches, yes or no?
Are we all the way up there? Oh, my God.
We'll quickly go through them.
Soft launches, yes.
Yeah, okay. Drunk texting.
No.
Deleting Instagram.
No.
LinkedIn flex post.
No.
Liar. Dating apps.
No.
Secret Finsta accounts.
No.
Vision boards.
Yes.
Blocking and unblocking.
No.
Clubs.
No.
Crypto.
No.
Dry humping.
Yes.
Wet humping.
Possibly. Okay. We're done.
We're done.
We made it.
We made it.
Okay, so we are wrapping up. This has been a pretty long episode. I did have we asked a few of our friends some topics that they wanted to hear us kind of talk about. And so we've got 3 write-ins, and we'll kind of go kind of quickly with this. And if we can't agree, we'll just say disagree, and we'll let it go. So someone said, hey, I'm still logged into my ex's HBO account, and I now share it with my new man.
fucking toast, brother. That's $15 a month that you're saving.
Toast.
Yeah.
No log into somebody's account and forget to sign out if you don't want them to use it.
Exactly. And just don't fuck up their algorithm too much.
Is it weird to
Roast.
never delete photos from your Instagram or phone of all the exes that you've dated while you're in a new relationship?
Ooh, I feel like Instagram and phone are different.
Okay, so
It depends. If you're an active user of your Instagram and you constantly are there all the time and you post a bunch of stuff, I think your Instagram should be a reflection of that. Maybe think about taking off your ex. But if you're like one of those dudes that post, you have one photo from 2014, one from 2017, one from 2019, and you have 13 followers, I don't think you need to. Nobody really cares. Like, there's not that much visibility or things that people look at.
I don't know. It's tough because I do feel like there's people that I follow who have like, you know, they have their, like, for example, like even Kylie Jenner, right? Like she has posts from like before her surgery and all this stuff. Like there are people who have Instagram posts from, they just don't delete Instagram posts, period. And they have all these memories and all these photos and they want people to see each season of their life. So I don't really see...
Color?
I do actually, no. Actually, I don't like that though, because I will say if I had a boyfriend and he had pictures of his ex on his page, that would just drive me
crash
insane. Crash out is really strong verbiage to use
and
to describe
very
it.
accurate of what you would do if
What does crash out mean?
just fucking get really upset.
That's not what crash out means. I'll show you crash out.
Sure.
So I don't like it on the Instagram, but the phone thing, I'm someone that has all of my old photos of every person I've ever dated and anything like that. Like even if it was heartbreaking, if we're not cool on good terms, whatever, like I just like I don't like deleting memories.
Mm-hmm. I used to have a problem with it, just because with my ex, it would pop up in the, like as soon as you open the phone.
And the
person's-
memory.
Yeah. But eventually we talked about it and we were able to like move that person down just because like I don't want to see, and she wouldn't want to see any of my shit. Just don't make it like readily accessible, especially if you have like that widget and randomly you see a fucking love note on there from somebody else. You're like, oh.
I don't know. I think right now I'm like it feels like I'm in a really healthy spot, and I've had situations come up where I'm like, oh, I don't want this to happen. Like, oh, what if my ex texts me randomly? Like, how are you going to feel about that? And like, I think we're in a place where it's like, if you're not doing any, like, I trust you. Like, if someone just randomly texts you, I can't control that. So I feel like the same thing would apply. Like, if someone's picture pops up, I'm not going to be upset about that. Like,
Really?
no.
If
I might
he
be like,
still had
who's
photos
that?
of his ex and he opens his photo app, first picture.
He
X
doesn't
with the
control
name.
that.
Yes, you do. It's your phone. You can control
No, what
that.
I'm saying is those pop-ups pop up randomly. And I know some people would be upset, like be up in arms because your phone sent a photo to the top. Like, no, I think that's really ridiculous. I genuinely think that's ridiculous. And I think that people just are insecure in their relationships.
Wow, she gets into one relationship for fucking 2 weeks, and now she's talking about people are insecure in their relationships. I'll show you.
You sound like a hater.
A little bit. Here, I can just say, let's say Emmanuel. Feature Emmanuel less, hide Emmanuel.
I didn't know you could do that.
Boom.
That's
you
cool.
Never have to deal with that ever again.
Well, great.
2 seconds.
Someone's been through this already.
Somebody understands technology.
Yeah. Anyways, I appreciate you. This has been a really good episode.
I was gonna say I hate you as a joke, but then I didn't want this to be clipped and it. to
He
turn
hates
into this
black
whole
women.
thing.
People already say that, Abdul.
No,
I'm just
you
kidding.
are
I'm
the
just-
only
I'm just
person
kidding.
that
I'm
says
just
that.
kidding. I don't say that. I don't think that.
Night sleeping water.
Okay, so to close us out, I'm going to ask Abdul to share all the words that he learned in Kenyan in Kenya. Go ahead. I mean, not Kenyan.
I didn't
I'm
learn
sorry.
Kenyan.
All the words that he learned in Swahili in Kenya.
Rafiki yangu huyu ni chizi kidogo. Namwogopa na mwanamume kama unampenda nakwambia ifanye taratibu sababu huyu atakuua. Atachukua simu yako, afanye macopies, achukue kila kitu, aweke kwa simu yake, akiona uko na picture na msichana mwingine.
He learned more than I thought.
Kwa mkali sana.
You're making this up.
No, The Kenyans know.
Keep going.
Christy, you know what I said. That's it.
Dark light.
Bye, y'all.
Don't matter in this motherfucker. You heard?